Welcome to episode number 75 of the Keep Up Podcast.
Sponsored by toilet paper. When you wipe, don't do it twice.
Why not?
Because I feel like you're wasting the tree that went into that.
But, so everyone's limited to one?
One little square.
That is useless.
Are you sure?
I'm
it's
positive.
Very thin. You need like 20 ply.
Yeah.
Is that the equivalent to 20 pieces?
20 ply?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why is that equivalent to 20 pieces?
It just is what it is.
You know how thick that would be? Be like you're using a towel at that point.
Well, I don't think 20 ply is a thing.
I bet it exists.
No.
I think so.
That would be such a waste.
It would, because the thing would be like a friggin'...
Although I guess, do you pull and fold?
Yeah. Yeah, you do the little pull skis.
How many? So that's like 10.
Uh-huh.
You need 10.
Yeah.
Because you don't want your hands to go through.
Right.
That's bad.
That's not what we're looking for here.
Here
Yeah,
we
good
go.
old soft fold. Thanks. I'll be back, guys.
Only once.
Only once. Do you do the wraparound hand method?
No.
The mummy.
You do that? What was that?
Not shoving it in, you know?
No, you don't.
This is a conversation I wasn't ready for. Podcast 75.
Number 75. So for this episode, Tim has compiled a list of his favorite fruits.
Yes. It was tough because
There's only 3.
there's only 3. Fruits?
Fruits.
Yeah, and I mean, banana was close.
But coconut
Coconut, I mean, that was a surprise.
and cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger was pretty mean, but cheese ball, I mean, that trumps.
Right.
So that came in, and you're like, dude, what am I going to do with this?
Right. So tune in next week for that episode.
Yeah, but I will give you a sneak peek. Fish sticks did not make it.
Number 1. No, didn't.
No,
not
no.
on the
I know
list.
you guys are really looking forward to that, but
Number 1.
I just decided they didn't pull it this year.
Right.
You know? They had the opportunity for the touch goals, and I just found that, you know, they didn't do it.
It's hard when you're on the field with such a competitive, selection
Municipal pickle.
of fruits.
Yeah.
And fish sticks just couldn't. They couldn't.
Yeah, and I'm very upset that they couldn't pull it through because I put a lot of ply on them.
It was a good game,
It was.
but in the end, coconuts were the best 4-seeded droop.
All right, I can't beat that. That
Okay.
was, you won there.
Is that what it was? 4-seeded.
I think so. It was definitely droop.
so great.
Points. That joke will be going on forever.
Oh, it's so good. Was that episode 71?
I think so.
Oh my gosh. If you guys haven't heard episode 71, get straight to the video game section where Tim swallows a bubble while saying the word points. Points. It's a thing in my house now because I showed David and
Oh my
Rachel.
God.
I was dying editing and they were like, what is happening? I showed them. Oh, so good.
I can't hear the word now without laughing.
No, me neither.
Because I just think of like
And you get points.
It's so stupid.
Yo, question for you real quick.
Yes.
What's more stressful? Oh, I think I already asked you this.
Well, ask it again.
What's more stressful, Sonic drowning music or...
Oh, yeah, we already said it.
Did we already discuss that?
Yeah, that was the whole podcast we were talking about.
We did that on the podcast?
Yeah,
Well,
because then I jumped in and I was like Sonic drowning because initially you said the Mario running music.
That's right.
I was like Sonic drowning. You're like, how'd you know?
Well, this is embarrassing. Sorry
It's
I brought
okay.
it up
I mean,
again.
Did you see his face today? Look at his hair. And if you're listening to audio, hear his hair. I lied because I did my beard scratch.
Man, I can't believe I brought that up and I already brought it up.
That's it. The podcast is
It
over.
came up at work the other day, so I was like, oh, I got to ask Tim. Did I already ask Tim? The only way to find out is while we're recording.
Yeah, you couldn't ask me at any other point. You're like,
right.
boom, it's got to be the surprise.
This is the only time we talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again.
You too, Tim. Back to you.
Back to you.
So for real, episode 75, Tim has a list of his best of the year.
And I'm throwing Brett under the bus. He's got nothing.
I have nothing prepared.
He didn't watch anything. He didn't
Nothing.
play anything.
Nope.
No, I bet I'm going to do your favorites too. What
Okay.
I think your favorites are.
All right, I like that. Alright.
we're gonna go into categories and do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
But
So Tim threw out this idea the other day. I was like, yeah, that's an awesome idea. And then I showed up today and I was like, oh, I forgot.
oh yeah, it's podcast 75.
I'm not prepared with a list of things from the year, but I bet we can converse about yours. And if
Yeah.
you have a guess in each category, if you want to let me know
yeah,
what mine
what
are,
yours are?
I'll accept that. That's fine.
TV and movie. Okay.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
we
we
got to
will.
do it on the fly.
Yeah, it's
on the
just gonna be
fly.
like,
On the fly.
who came up with that term?
On the fly.
Like, why does that mean instant?
That's a good question.
like
I immediately thought of like on the does it involve the bug? Like
That's
the
what
fly?
I thought. Yeah.
Well,
Like
come
at
on.
work, when I hear on the fly, that's like category 5 hurricane.
We're
Like you
just-
gotta do it. On the fly is a scary term. When you said it, I got a little like goosebumpy. I was like, no,
Tim on the fly. Not
the end is
again.
here. So
I don't know. That's
But,
a good
like-
question.
I just don't know where that term originated from.
Where did words come from?
The dictionary.
What came first, the dictionary or the chicken?
The egg.
Agreed.
You want to go into stupid questions?
Yep.
Okay.
What is it?
Hey, folks, welcome to Stupid Questions. I
How-
got 2 this week.
Oh, I was going to say how many, and I figured it was 2, and now it's 2.
I got double whammies.
All right, number 1
First one.
is,
If you put like a full set of clothes on a snowman,
okay.
does he warm up or stay cool? Because the idea of clothes is to be like insulated, right?
Yeah.
But if you give off cold, is that what you receive back?
Wow. This is sciencey.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I would think, because I've seen snowmen with clothes on. Normally they're naked, but this one
Right.
time, you can't really get pants on a snowman.
That's
That's
my
like-
first question. You say a full set of clothes.
Yeah.
Like, is he wearing boxers?
Everything.
And
He's like a normal human, but just
a snowman.
yeah. So you would need really big pants, and then you like wrap it around the ball,
Right.
the bottom ball,
Right.
His bottom body.
His his bottom body.
Yes, his bottom.
I'm gonna say he stays cool.
I think so too. I mean, we wear clothes because it keeps us warm, right? Is there no other reason?
I mean, yeah, I think so, and it's socially appropriate now.
Now, but I mean,
Yeah.
nothing's wrong with. There's nudists all over the place.
I mean, I wouldn't say all over the
All
place.
over the place.
What's the last time you ran into one?
The summer of '93.
I mean, they are around. I
They
just
do
haven't.
exist. No, I don't think I've ever seen the nudist.
Summer of '93.
Yeah,
What year were you born?
95. That was my past life.
Right.
When I was a sweet bachelor.
Yeah.
But then I
When I was a sweet bachelor.
but I ended up losing my leg in the War of '94
Right.
when I went to Yugoslavia,
Yes.
and that leg got infected, and I died. But then it came back as this beauty you see before you.
Mm-hmm.
I think next time I'm going to be a sock.
Yeah.
I just think it would be fun.
Right or left foot?
I'm a lefty now, so probably right.
Right. And would you want to be one of those rogue socks that disappears?
Oh, that goes into the deep crevice
Yeah,
of the dryer.
So you can finally know where they all
Yeah,
go?
that's my goal.
Yeah.
But then how long does a sock stay in that state? Like, would I be alive for hundreds of years? Or
Yeah, you're essentially immortal at that point because nobody ever finds you.
that's sad.
It's terrifying.
I'll get the answer, but then I'm just there.
But is it worth the cost is the question.
I would hope eventually at some point I would
Worth the-
degrade.
Worth the price. Worth the cost.
Worth the price. The price of admission.
Do you have
Your
any...
head just did like a whole like vein thing, and it freaked me out.
My head did a vein thing?
And like the whole side of your head like indented for a second, it came back out.
Wait,
It was-
what?
It was super weird.
I didn't do
you were
anything.
Like, you were like thinking hard, and your brain was like, "We must suck away some skin."
What are we talking
I
about?
see. I was just looking at the side of your head, and it went like.
That's concerning. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Stop looking at it.
Okay. So snowmen.
Yeah,
Wearing clothes.
I think they stayed cold.
Okay. I think I'm with you.
Okay.
I don't see them melting any quicker.
Right. That's my thought.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even it preserves them.
Yeah, maybe they last longer because of the
Mhm.
clothes and the
If
insulation.
the sun's out, it's not directly hitting
right, there are certain
their
points.
snow skin.
We'll have to test it.
Nah.
All right, next question.
Second question.
Can a hot drink be as refreshing as a cold drink?
No. I don't think it's possible.
I don't think so either. I was thinking the other day I had hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And I was really thirsty. So I was like, oh, this will be nice. I drank it. I mean, I wasn't refreshed.
No.
Nor did my thirst was quenched.
No.
But it is a liquid. It's
a liquid.
Water.
It can I don't think refreshing is the word, because refreshing, dude, when you're super thirsty and you get like something nice and cold, even if it's gross like water, and you drink it and it's like, you can feel it like going through you,
like
and it's like
your body.
and you're like,
That happens every time I have a drink of
you're
water.
alive again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
But then if you drink a hot coffee, you're like,
you're like,
you
can't even drink it. You go, oh, I'm so excited. That's it. And then, and then you got to put it down for 30 minutes.
Yep.
And you drink it.
And then it's
lukewarm.
cold at that point. Yeah. You're just like, meh.
So no.
So hot drinks cannot be refreshing.
They can be refreshing. They can warm you up. They can be fun. You know?
Yeah, you can have a good time with it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And carry it around for a whole day.
Yeah.
Because it's never quite
6
right.
days.
6 days.
Mm-hmm. Could. Nobody's stopping you.
No. Somebody should, though.
Did you ever do any weird collecting in high school?
Oh, yeah, dude. I've collected everything.
Did you collect bottles?
I kind of collect bottles now. Did I collect bottles? I think I had bottles that I considered part of a collection. But I don't think bottles was ever specified. Like, I probably had some, like, glass bottles of Coke that I was like, this is part of my cool stuff collection.
My cool things.
I was like Ariel.
Isn't it neat? That's the second time I'm saying that. Okay, because I collected bottles, but, like, water bottles.
Okay, that might be the dumbest collection I've ever heard of.
It was so stupid. So at school, every day I got a water bottle for breakfast, and I had a locker that I never used. I put all my stuff in my backpack, which that was like a 500-pound backpack.
Yes, I remember it. I remember that backpack.
Oh, my God. So I ended up just stuffing the water bottles in the locker, and I wanted to see how many I could save up for the end of the year. And logically, it was only 180 because I only got a bottle a day. So I don't know why I was like, I can't wait to see.
They all fit?
Barely. Like I was stuffing them in. Every time you open it, was an avalanche. My teachers, at the end of the year, they come and like help you clean out your locker. This was 8th grade. Or 7th grade? 7th grade or 8th? It was 8th grade. And so my teacher was so mad that I kept those bottles.
Are you serious?
She was like livid. She was like, what are you doing with all these bottles? It was at the end of the year when we were cleaning it out. And she's like, you got to throw these all out. This is garbage. Why'd we even give you a locker? And I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to collect here.
Why was she so angry?
I don't know. I think she thought it was like hazardous, like keeping old water in there, which doesn't make sense. I don't know how old can water be?
As old as time.
As old as time.
Tell the oldest what?
Beauty and the
Tell the oldest time.
The beast.
Water oldest time.
Songs, rhymes, old.
Tale as old as time? Is that what she says?
Tale as old as time. I can't sing right now because my voice.
Tale as old as time.
Song as old as rhyme.
Water in Tim's locker.
He doesn't know how to play soccer.
Your teacher's super pissed. Why does I have a weird accent?
And Tim surely wished.
Do you know how this song goes?
No.
That was the end.
Oh, I was supposed to go, Tim and the Beast.
Yeah.
Using this mic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know which one's which. Oh. So, yeah, what was the question?
We answered it. Water.
Yeah, hot drinks.
Hot drinks.
No, not about that. But last night, went to McDonald's last night.
Yeah.
Got a Coke Zero, ice in a cup with Coke, and delicious. The best, I think so. I don't know. I don't drink High C.
They said they were getting rid of it, and it broke my heart.
It might be.
Every time I go, I never get it if it's there. So.
Want to go today?
Okay.
All right.
I had the Cheetos popcorn at the movie theater.
What even?
So it's cheddar popcorn, but they throw Cheetos in it, like a bag of Cheetos, and they
actual Cheetos.
Actual Cheetos. I'm like, scarfing the popcorn down. I'm like, what is it? It was Cheetos. I was like, this is the best. So I got a snack and a snack. I got a double snack combo.
Dude, double snack.
I wish it was at all theaters, but it was only at the really good Regal Theater that has the recliner seats.
Oh, yeah.
So they had
Of course,
everything.
they're high class. Of course, they have Cheeto popcorn.
Of course. Cheeto has taken over the world. I don't know what's worse,
Honestly.
Disney or Cheetos.
Honestly, Cheetos going to buy Disney.
At this point, I don't doubt it.
Everything's going to be orange and delicious.
Oh, that's the dream.
Someday, Tim.
You want to go on TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
Television! All right, so this is the part where we talk about television.
Ooh, that TV elision.
How many first-time listeners do you think we have this week?
Maybe 2.
Hey, guys, welcome.
Yes, you, Jim and Georgia.
Jim and Georgia, you've missed a lot. 74 episodes minimum.
Of top-class quality comedy.
I think there are actually more.
And pop culture.
Because I don't know if I labeled the earlier interviews as episode numbers. Or
So we're technically on 77.
It's possible.
I'm upset. We're
Whatever.
on 78.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are 3 interviews we did.
I don't know.
Well, except the video people, we'll be on 75, so, stay strong.
It's 75.
Harambe. Yep.
What did I even just start talking about?
I don't know.
All right,
So you were wondering how many new listeners we
I
have.
just wonder if we'll ever have new listeners.
I think we do.
Hey, if you're a new listener, go to iTunes and leave us a review that's 5 stars and just say, hey, here I am.
And if you're an old listener, do the same thing. 5
Same thing.
stars. Hey, here I am.
Hey, here I am too.
2? Like the number 2 or TOO?
TOO. And then I
Okay.
want the next person to say, hey, here I am too also.
Oh, my God.
And then, hey, here I am too also as well.
Here I am too also as well, too.
Yeah. The return of here I am.
Yes.
Then
Same-
start
same
using
place.
numbers.
Okay, and then
Right.
we start. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to figure out. So what would they start on? 5?
Yeah.
Here I am also 2. No.
5.
Well, I'm trying to think.
Oh, I see. It'd be
'Cause
like,
there's-
here I am also to the return.
So is that 5th? That was a
Big
fifth
Hero
person?
6-2.
Oh. They got to name that something else.
They won't.
Can they call it Big Hero 2?
Big Hero 7.
All right, I'll be fine with that.
Big Hero Roman numeral 2.
Okay.
Big Hero 6 Roman numeral 2.
I guess.
All right, we're in TV.
Part 2 is what they'd say.
So what's your number one favorite thing from TV land in the year of 2017?
You got to guess?
It's going to be 2018 when this comes out.
Yeah. Well,
That's weird,
That's
right?
how most ceremonies.
No, I know.
This
I'm
is
just saying.
This is the Keep Up Podcast Awards, okay?
I'm just saying
I'm
it's
giving
weird.
my award. Television show of the year.
I'm just saying it's weird.
Yeah. Sponsored by toilet paper.
Tim's number one show of the year in the category this year. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic.
I thought the
Arrow!
ponies this year, I thought
Season 2, strictly the flashbacks.
I mean, they really pulled me together when he had long hair and then he didn't.
Buffy
and
the
then he did.
Vampire Slayer 2.
Angel really kept me.
The
in
unreleased musical. Actually, there was. Well, this is the unreleased one.
So,
Firefly.
Take my love.
Mary Tyler Moore
Take my-
versus She-Ra. The Christmas special.
By the power of Christmas Skull.
I
don't know.
Stop.
So mine's a little cheap because it's a TV movie,
My little cheaper TV movie.
but
Is it based on a TV show, though?
it is based on a TV show, and it's like a culmination of years of waiting and being a kid and just being happy with life.
Oh, I know what it is.
Hey Arnold Jungle movie.
Did you see it?
Oh, I saw it.
I didn't realize it came out.
Oh, it came out right after Thanksgiving. They're like, here, have it. Merry Thanksmas.
Was it good?
It was so good.
It was just good because you like it.
Yes. Oh, you suck. That's just brutal.
What? It's still here.
That's a mess in my room. Hey Arnold Jungle movie.
Yeah.
I've been talking about waiting for years to come out.
He's
know?
honestly never stopped talking about it.
It's every podcast. I'm like, hey, Arnold Jungle movie. And then we're like, woo. But honestly, it was very, very fulfilling as a fan to have closure for the series.
So it gave you that.
Yes. And I mean, that's probably the only reason it's number one.
Closure.
Because it's such a incredible project to have all these people come back. The original creator, a lot of the original voice actors, some couldn't because they were just older and their voices just weren't the same. So,
right.
But a lot of the voice actors coming back, the animation staying relatively similar to the original. It certainly has that modern HD-ifiedness.
Sure.
But it well, I mean, shows did that transformation.
HD-ifiedness.
Yes, HD-ifiedness.
Gosh.
Well, it's just like higher colors and brighter things.
Listen, I know what it means. I'm just saying HD-ifiedness sounds funny.
It's real.
Okay.
But it was just overall excellent. It certainly fell into some cartoon, more kiddish cartoon tropes. They had things that were just that'd be fart jokes and other things that'd be hilarious for
you. Love fart jokes.
They're funny, but for this I wanted all serious. I wanted to feel, and I felt, man, my heart, I had to rip it out.
You felt the thing?
I felt. Also, very this felt a lot more like 90s television because there were deaths in this movie. It was rated TV PG, I believe.
Okay.
But there were actually people that died fell off a cliff, or some guys got shot with spears. It wasn't bloody or anything, but there are certainly some things that nowadays,
Hey Arnold?
Yeah, nowadays would never fly. But it had that, that 90s feel where it's people could have guns. People there were guys with guns and stuff. But there was just a lot of things that I was like, this just totally feels like another episode of Hey Arnold.
Wow.
And like I said, the closure, it was just years and years of waiting for these answers, where they are, what everyone's doing, all this stuff, all these things. And I was like, 2017 is a good year for that specifically.
Wow.
So it made me cry like usual. I cry at everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a baby.
Right.
But it was so good. And they even left it open at the end for potential of a new series starting up.
Really?
They said if it does well enough, they're going to try to pick it up.
Dude, would you watch it?
Of course.
Sorry.
I will go back.
That was a stupid question.
Yeah. Well, it's okay.
So...
yeah.
Let me ask, did it pick up where the series left off, or is
pretty
it
much? Yeah. It
is it time has gone by?
It's weird because they added modern elements. So obviously at the time cell phones weren't around, but now the characters have cell phones and certain modern technologies that.
Okay, that's interesting.
But a lot of it's just really cell phones that was the only thing, because it's everything else. I mean, you didn't really need technology because they go to a jungle and it's just the land doesn't really have future technology. But and they make some funny jokes because one of the big there's a character and his name's Big Bob and he sells beepers. Obviously, beepers are a dead technology. Beepers. It's hilarious. But that was a big thing because he made millions of dollars from selling beepers and stuff. And now he in the movie they were like, oh, Big Bob's beeper is going out of business. No one wants beepers anymore. That's a joke. It's funny that they address it because
dude, that's so great.
He had a whole empire based on it, and at the time it was huge.
Yeah. I remember wanting one.
Yep. And the music, there was one specific song that I remember from Hey Arnold, and it's his sad remembering his parents song. It's very you watch the series and it comes up a few times, but it's very, very good. Unfortunately, it didn't show up in it. They had a different take on it, I guess.
Okay.
Which it wasn't bad, but that one from the original was much more near and dear to my heart. It always makes me get teary-eyed because it's just sad piano and wind chimes, and it's very just gets you right there.
Yeah.
So I was a little upset that wasn't there, but it's okay.
Yeah.
That's just a fan.
Wind chimes are emotional.
I saw, as weird as this is, I saw this gigantic wind chime. We were getting our Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And they had all these, I don't know, knickknacks and stuff. But it was $300, but the sound it made was worth $500. I almost wanted to buy it right there because it was so just
what?
Relaxing. I just smashed them all together, and it was it gave me chills because it was so relaxing.
I want to hear it now.
I mean, we can go. It's a barn.
Why don't you record it?
Because I mean, I don't have time. I'm a very busy guy.
I'm gonna find the world's most relaxing wind chimes.
Oh, wind chimes are kind of scary though, in the right environment.
Yeah, they're very much it depends on what their surroundings are.
Yeah.
They're the chameleon of wind instruments. Are they a wind instrument? I guess they're percussion.
I mean, when the wind hits them, they make noise. So
But that's only because they're moving. So I think maybe they're a percussion.
But you don't have to hit them, right? Isn't that what percussion is? Like things you
Well,
have
it's
to
the
hit?
stuff that makes noise based on
Hitting?
being hit.
The wind chimes can make noise just with movement, can't they?
I don't think so. I think they have to hit each other.
You decide. Stupid question number 3. Are wind chimes a woodwind instrument?
Hey, this one's 10 hours.
Oh, I'm sold. Nah, that's scary. That's like, I'm going to murder you scary.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
Who wants to listen to that for 10 hours?
I mean, I can see the calmingness to it, but
Try
10
this
hours?
one.
I want a sweet rock album with wind chimes. No, that's creepy too.
This one's called Relaxing.
That is relaxing. That's an ad. This is great. It's relaxing because there's no sound.
Yeah. That kind of wind chime.
So we're in a storm. Oh, I want a wind chime now. I've decided I'm getting a wind chime. Right.
All right, that's
Christmas.
enough. That's enough.
That was just peaceful.
That was. So Hey Arnold,
Jungle
Party movie, jungle movie. Hey Arnold, jungle movie.
My top television thing of the year.
Okay.
It made me like set up my cable box and actually watch something.
Your cable box. Remember the little buttons on cable boxes?
No, that's it right there. You see it all the way to the left? That's
That-
what they are now.
That's a cable box?
Yeah,
You have cable?
I do.
Must be nice to be rich.
Shut up. All right, I gotta guess your show.
Yeah, all right, guess mine.
I'm thinking potentially it is either Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or if you finished it, Attack on Titan. I can't remember what else you watched this year.
Me neither.
Things,
Ooh, Stranger Things was
season
good.
2. I don't know. What else did you watch?
Oh, those are pretty good selections. Well, I didn't finish Attack on Titan, but I'm pretty stoked on the first 10 episodes.
Hey, that's solid right there.
S.H.I.E.L.D. was really good. I don't know if it would be my favorite of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Although, see, I get confused with seasons.
This was not last season, if that helps.
Huge fan of the last season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, yep. I forgot you like that.
Maybe Stranger
This
Things
Is Us.
too, though.
It's got to be This Is Us.
Oh, This Is Us is good. I didn't finish it, though.
Oh,
That's the thing. That's the thing.
that is the thing.
2017. Stranger Things was good, man.
Stranger Things.
I really enjoyed Stranger Things. I guess off the top of my head, I'd have to say that.
Stranger Things?
Yeah, season 2.
It is fresh. That's the only...
I know, it's... What's happening?
That freaked me out.
What?
The little dot.
It's a glitter dot.
Yeah, it's ghosty.
There's a ghosty glitter dot behind
Ghosty
Tim.
glitter dot.
It is pretty fresh,
Mm-hmm.
but I can think of some other things I saw, like Defenders was good.
Yep.
But I enjoyed Stranger Things more. I'd put Stranger Things over Defenders. I haven't watched Punisher yet.
I kind of wish I watched that.
Yeah.
Just to see like if it trumped
Yeah.
Arnold. I don't think it would have, but
I still haven't watched that. What else? Really enjoyed season 3 of Schitt's Creek.
uh-huh. Oh, you're still watching that?
Yeah, there was a 3rd season that we didn't know came out.
Oh, nice.
So that was really, really good.
Yep.
But I think I'd probably go Stranger Things since we're just going on the fly.
On the fly.
Stranger Things,
Season 2.
season 2.
That is your show of the year.
Feels like a little bit of a cop-out because I just watched it recently, so it's fresh. But that would probably be most of my answers.
I mean, if that's... Yeah, it has
might
to
be
be
it.
something fresh. Well, mine isn't, but...
I mean,
I guess Hey Arnold's fresh, but...
and the
I don't know. I don't feel like I watched anything else. Like, I watched Game of Thrones this year. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing. I watched some animes. They were all pretty good. I don't know. That one just...
There's a ton of stuff. Without a list, the experience of watching Stranger Things season 2 was like,
Yeah, just memorable, just there, and you were like, "This is incredible."
Yeah.
No, I get you. That's the thing. It's not just the quality of the show; it's how you reacted to it.
Yeah.
And what you made. What?
I technically watched both seasons this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I watched season 1 this year. I don't remember.
When did season 1 come out?
2 years ago?
Did it?
Maybe.
2016?
I remember there being a 2-year wait for season 2, right?
Was there?
I don't remember. Or maybe that's just.
Let me find out right now.
Yep.
Because if that's the case, then Stranger Things is definitely my show of the year. Because 2016, the first one came out.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I watched them both this year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's probably my show of the year. It's a whole new universe that I was introduced to, and
Yep.
I love the characters. Season 2 built on some of the characters in a way that I really love. We did that full episode on it, so don't have to go into it. But that probably would be mine. I mean, I watched a lot of the stuff that I've been watching for a long time, like Arrow and Flash and all that. I did start Attack on Titan. A lot of the comedies that I watched, like New Girl and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I love those. But
New Girl. Oh, I'm surprised.
I don't think that's the last season I watched this year.
Oh.
And I don't know that season 6 has started yet. But I could be wrong.
Who knows?
Especially by the time this episode comes out.
Yep.
But I'd say 2017 Stranger Things.
I'm with you.
Good.
Okay.
Movies?
Movies.
Cool.
Okay.
Ooh, let's go to the movies. All right, movies. So, favorite movie. Now, let me clarify halfway through the episode. Are we talking about favorite thing that we just saw this year or had to come out this year?
Favorite thing we saw this year.
Oh.
Because a lot of the times,
Excuse me.
You know, when you do favorite of the year, people are like, oh, we're only restricted to this. But, I mean, we watch things and do things.
We're the keep up.
We're the keep up. So, you know, what was our favorite thing we watched this year? All my stuff is going to be relevant to this year anyways. But
Yeah.
Yay.
It's a booge.
It's a booge.
All right, so what's your number one film movie experience of the 20th century plus 17 years? Is that right?
No, 20th century.
That was like the 1990s,
yeah,
right?
we're in the 21st century.
21st.
Yeah.
'Kay.
So, movies.
Yeah.
So, my big thing was I was waiting for Star Wars to come out.
Right.
So I could officially decide.
And then it came out.
And it came out, and it was amazing. We're going to be talking about when Brett sees it, but I'm going to spoil everything right now.
Here it comes.
There are stormtroopers in it. Rey is in it. There's lightsabers. And someone dies. I'm so sorry. I feel bad.
Negan does it.
What a twist.
Negan kills someone in Star Wars.
So, after seeing Star Wars, fantastic film.
Yeah.
Not the best of the year, though.
Oh!
Trumped by only one other film, Blade Runner.
Ooh.
I loved
2049.
Loved that movie.
That's because you love Ryan Gosling.
No, I love sexy lady friend of his.
Wow. Don't even know her name.
Me neither.
Real cool, Tim.
No. It was such an excellent film, and I love the whole, I love those very dark sci-fi films.
Yeah.
So, Scanners is a really good one.
Yep.
That's the one with the people whose heads explode. But I mean, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Total Recall is really good. I just like those, gritty, dark sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
The ones that are just, if you're not into sci-fi, you won't really enjoy them because you're like, what is even going on here?
Yes.
But just the universe. I mean, and I'm not even a huge fan of the original Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. This movie just left an awesome impression on me.
Yeah.
I want to get all the Funkos. I want to get, which we'll talk about that soon.
Yeah.
Funkos. But I don't know. It's just such a good movie, and it's hard for me to explain why I liked it so much. Other than that, I just really enjoyed it. I mean, I love really long movies, so that, I mean, that's a benefit to it. It was long.
Yep. It falls under that category.
Yeah. And we already talked about how much we loved it in another podcast, so I'm not going to rehash everything. But to me, that was just my go-to film of the year. Anybody's like, "What's your favorite movie?" Blade Runner. 2049.
Stuck with you.
Yeah. whole experience, just everything about it was really good. So I say watch it. I don't want to say anything on it because it's like you just need to watch it and be amazed yourself.
Yeah.
So that's a quickie just because it's so good.
It's really great. Visually captivating.
I
could see how that one would leave a strong impression.
Yep.
I get that.
A close runner-up would be Your Name, though, which that's that fantastic anime film.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, my God, that was so good.
Yeah.
I want you to watch it so we can talk about it and cry because of how good it was.
Okay.
But that was a close runner-up. Go watch that, too.
Yeah.
So I got to think.
I think I may have just thought of mine, but I'm not sure.
All right, I'll take a guess first.
Sure.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, was that this year?
Mm-hmm. Was that close?
That might be it. I forgot that was this year.
That was a curveball.
I forgot that was this year because Homecoming was also this year.
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man.
Would that have been your movie?
I don't know.
What you were thinking?
I don't know. Like everyone I say right now feels like it might be a cop out because it's just like the bigger ones that are sticking out.
Yep.
But maybe that's what makes it on this list. I'm just trying to right now. I'm going back through the year and thinking like, what did I go to the theater for? And actually, one thing that popped in my mind, definitely not released this year, but this is the first. This year was the first time I saw Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. And I was so impressed with that movie.
Yeah, you loved that.
I was
and
so
it was
stoked
amazing.
on it.
I'm with you 100%.
Yeah. So good.
I saw something the other day that compared the beginning to Nausicaa to the beginning of Star Wars Force Awakens and how similar it is to Rey and Nausicaa being the same character because they're both scavengers in like a sandy world and they were just comparing scenes and it's like some are actually scene for scene taken from Nausicaa. Yeah, it was really interesting to see.
That is.
So
crossover.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So
live action Nausicaa. I wonder if they ended up making that. It's popular enough. I don't think there's ever been a Ghibli movie that's been live actionized.
Dude, I would love to see Del Toro do one of those.
Oh.
Anyways.
Oh, speaking of Del Toro, the new movies.
That underwater one?
Yeah. I'm still hesitant. Crimson Peak.
I want to watch Crimson Peak again.
It left a bad taste. I mean, it was okay.
We were baited and switched.
Yeah, that's what the big issue is.
I want to watch it again. I mean, visually, it's still incredible.
Yeah, I mean, the creatures looked incredible,
Yeah.
and there was a good story there.
Mhm.
It just was not what the trailers gave out.
No, not at all. But I think this one, what is it called? Under something water.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
That's the one. That's the one. No, I mean he's a director I've always wanted to just go through his entire filmography.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has a very nice one. I mean, Pan's Labyrinth. Labyrinth.
Did you say Labyrinth?
Yeah, I used to say Labyrinth all the time, but it's Labyrinth.
You used to say Labyrinth?
Huh?
The Shape of Water.
The Shape of Water. Did you hear he was working on Justice League Dark? I don't know if he's still doing it anymore.
I did not hear that.
It's probably like all over the place.
As
now.
a movie or?
Yeah.
Like live action?
Yeah.
Because the animated one came out.
Oh, did you see it?
No. I'm hoping to get that collection.
Oh, that nice
it's in
box
that.
set.
Yeah, someday. But anyways, Wonder Woman was an amazing experience, especially, going to see it and did we see it together? No, I think Rachel and I went.
Yeah, we might have saw it.
We saw it around the same time.
I think so.
But definitely taking her to see it.
Maybe we did see it together because Rachel was on the podcast for it. Not that means anything.
No, that's right. I can't remember.
But we definitely timed it.
We definitely all saw it. I think the weekend it came out.
Yeah.
Or at least within that week. So that was really great.
Your head keeps doing that thing.
Really?
I think it's just because your shaved head and you're. It's just I don't know.
I mean, it's probably just blood flowing.
Yeah, it's just a natural thing your head does. But
I wonder if there's a correlation. I'm pretty tired and my left eye keeps twitching. So I wonder if it's something's happening over there.
Yeah, espresso shot.
But I gotta say, Spider-Man was so funny and so entertaining, and Michael Keaton was so good in it.
I mean, if I could pick a performance of the year, he killed it.
Because if Wonder Woman fell short anywhere, I think it was
the villain.
Ares. Yeah.
Can we spoil it at this point?
I
mean, we don't even have to, just because of who it was and how goofy it was.
Yeah, that was the only thing.
It like pulled away a little bit, but
the scenes were still great.
Yeah, there's certainly like potential.
And she was awesome. I mean, I loved the movie. It's a silly thing. I just didn't like what they did visually with the villain at the end.
Yeah.
But that whole scene was great. It was just literally what he looked like. It's the mustache. The mustache.
It's the mustache.
But yeah, maybe Spider-Man may do it. I did enjoy. I guess if I even say this, people are going to be mad at me. I did enjoy Justice League, but it wouldn't.
I was going to bring it up as a joke. I mean, it's definitely, to me, no film of the year. It was still good, though.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I'm just going through like experiences and things that I saw this year in the theater, and
it's so hard to remember what came out earlier this year. It's like,
I know we could have brought up a list, but that's not how we do things here.
No, we just wait
on
the fly.
On the fly. And it's funny. I'm going through my theater experiences in my brain. It's pretty much all superhero movies.
Did Lego Batman come out this year?
I can't remember. Hey Siri, what year did Lego Batman come out?
I found some for you to choose from.
It's 20.
Lego Batman movie, 2017 movie.
Ooh.
Lego Batman.
Okay, all right.
Calm down.
Just going through a whole list.
All right, that wins. That takes
Lego Batman. It's pretty good.
It was really good. It doesn't win. I'm kidding, but that was good.
It might though. I might go Spider-Man.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
With what's in my head right now.
Yeah.
I did love Wonder Woman. I'm just so happy about Wonder Woman. So happy that she exists.
Yeah, I'm with you. They nailed it. I'm glad they did, because after we saw Suicide Squad and like the roughness of the DC universe, she could have gone a completely different direction.
But she didn't.
She did not, and she is currently the star of that universe.
Easily.
Anything like I can't wait for Wonder Woman 2. Can't wait for Wonder Woman in the Flash. Can't wait for Wonder Woman in Cyborg. Wonder Woman Aquaman. She's not in all those movies. I'm not watching them.
Me neither. I'll watch them all.
I will too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man was the whole package.
It was just...
Because Thor was great too.
Thor was great.
But not... I think Spider-Man was a more complete film.
Because it was like... That felt like years and years worth of like... Well, we had the Raimi Spider-Man movies, which were great.
Yep.
You had the Amazing Spider-Man movies, which are also great.
I agree.
I thought they were good too. So this feels like... not even the culmination of those, but just like... It's like... It's back in Marvel's hands, so it's like being treated well.
Right.
And it's a good refresher. Like, it's like having a glass of coffee. Who says a glass of coffee?
Is that what it's like, Tim? It's like having a glass of coffee?
A mug of coffee, but you're so thirsty, and then Spider-Man Homecoming is a glass of water. It's refreshing. Right. There we go. It took me a minute to get that. No, I'm with you. Spider-Man, that's good.
When did Mad Max come out?
Oh, 2 years ago?
10 years ago?
2015, I think.
Remember that movie?
I do. That's funny that you thought of that, because that kind of crossed my mind. I was just thinking like movies of the year, like what were some of my past ones, like past years, and Mad Max was definitely one of them.
I gotta start thinking about this.
Deadpool come out this year?
Hey Siri, what year did Deadpool come out?
Definitely didn't come out this year. 2 years ago, I think.
I found some for you to choose from. Deadpool, the Deadpool clip, time-lapse drawing, Deadpool review.
Okay, and we're done.
Yeah, no, it came out years ago.
Speaking of which,
yes,
Disney owns everything.
Everything. Disney is now the owner of your soul. It's insane how much they own. I mean, not only did they get their Marvel properties back, they got the Alien franchise, they got Family Guy, they got Simpsons, they got... I mean, there's so many things that Fox owns. The list was insane reading through.
I didn't even realize all that.
Yeah, I mean, they keep saying, like, our intention is to leave it, like, they'll put their money and, like, their creative juices into it, but they want to leave the franchises as they are.
Yeah.
You know, obviously they're going to, now that we're totally going to get a Fantastic Four movie, going to get an X-Men movie, I think everyone's going to be recast, and it's going to be just like a reset, which is a perfect time because we're going to finish off the Avengers soon.
Right.
And once that's finished, I think it'll be like reset mode, and it'll be phase 4, but it'll be like now we have Fantastic Four, all these people.
It's going to be so weird, man.
Insane. I mean, I'm happy, but at the same time, a little nervous. I mean, like, what is Disney's intention to own all these things?
Just to rule the world.
Apparently. I don't know what's worse, them or Cheetos. Cheetos is everywhere, man.
Cheetos is gonna buy Disney.
No,
I think Disney is. I mean, I like to assume best intention, and I feel like Disney is so good at what they do. And
King of the Hill, they have King of the Hill now.
That's so weird.
Which means Hank Hill can be in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, if only. I'd also like to see a xenomorph in.
Oh my god. I read something the other day which was hilarious. So in Alien, there's the queen, the alien queen, obviously, and if she has a child, it's an alien princess.
Okay.
Technically.
Sure.
So now that Disney owns Fox, is the alien princess a Disney princess?
Someone needs to draw that.
That whole connection.
Yes.
Like this.
Draw all the princesses and have Leia at the top and then a xenomorph.
Oh my god.
It's so funny.
It's so funny to think about.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're just so good creatively. They know where to put their money. They know
That's the thing. I think because they have so much capital, they could invest in millions of things and like make what everybody wants. Like that's what they're doing with Star Wars. They're doing with Marvel. They're just like hitting it out of the park.
And they're not
love working
exactly, and they're not doing anything that's like they haven't done anything with Marvel that people are like, oh, like when they first bought Marvel. I feel like that was the first big one when they bought Marvel.
Yep.
And then Star Wars was after that, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
So like, and when I remember reading about that, and it was like, what? Like, what are they gonna do? And it's like, nothing but good things actually.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I wonder how. Did Disney, when Iron Man came out, did Disney have Marvel at that point?
I want to say no.
Because I'm curious what direction they would have gone if Disney didn't buy them.
Well, the thing is, I think Marvel Studios is still so much in control. Like, I don't think Disney. I mean, I don't know. I'm completely speculating right now, but you don't hear anything about Disney being overbearing in the sense of like change this, do that. Like even
with occasional, like I hear occasional things, but it's more with like Star Wars with all the directors changing around and stuff. But
that's true. I mean,
also the same with Ant-Man.
Was that Disney related?
Maybe not, but I heard it was like higher up execs who are like, we don't like the direction the story's going. But that could have been all within Marvel Studios.
Yeah.
2009, which I think Iron Man was 2007. So Disney bought Marvel in 2009. That's what I just saw.
Yeah.
And I believe Iron Man came out in 2007, I'm pretty sure. Oh, my stomach's doing little rumblies.
2008.
Oh, 2008. Okay,
Yeah.
So they were just starting
So it was the year after. So they were probably in discussion
at that time
that it came out would be my guess. I can't imagine what goes into a business deal like that.
No way. I mean, Fox, the Disney Fox deal felt like it came out of nowhere. There was like speculation. It's like, it's happening. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And
It's done.
done.
Yeah.
It's like,
and what I read about Fox too is they were just saying like, at this point, this is going back to saying like, what are Disney's intentions?
Yeah.
That they, at this point, like they were a TV network and they're in competition with like Hulu and Netflix and stuff like that. They have no reason. They want to focus more. I think what I read was on like sports and
news, right?
And news. Yeah. They're focusing their attentions more on those media. And I guess, all the things that Disney will hopefully continue with and build up are going to be the things like all the list of what you just named, which Fox is like they're redirecting there, which is a smart move on their part. You know?
I mean, they're $54 billion richer.
Wow.
Who gets that money?
I can't imagine how it gets divvied up.
Is it one guy? It can't just be one guy that owns Fox.
I'm sure there's a CEO, but
I can't even imagine how that money gets distributed.
Me neither. But it's cool too. I mean, like it's got to be cool as whoever was involved in the business deal for Fox to be like, yeah, Disney wanted to buy our company. Like that's cool.
My God, seriously.
I wonder if there's any jobs like switched over there. Like if anyone from Fox gets to work for Disney now.
A news article actually came out earlier. 10,000 jobs are being cut because there's a lot of cross jobs. Because Disney has like these departments.
They have, right.
So they're like, we don't need it from Fox. So it's a shame because there are a lot of people losing jobs in this deal.
I wonder if they got a good cut.
I was going to say either that or maybe they could find a different job at Disney. I mean, I bet there's so many different
or if they got a good severance pay, then maybe they're sitting pretty,
There's the $54 billion at work, It's like, here, have $20 million.
I hope those people aren't just out of a job all of a sudden.
I know. They're just like, we didn't do any, especially like the lower tier people, like They're like, we didn't do anything. We're not part of this. Why did we lose our jobs for nothing? So, and there's always that kind of corporate backlash from this happening. But the other thing that they said so far, anyways, is their R-rated Marvel movies like Deadpool, and they were talking about Logan. It already came out and everything.
Yeah.
But the Disney CEO, I don't know his name right now, but he's like, our intentions is to keep those, R-rated. We think there's a market for it, and it makes sense. People want to see these R-rated movies, so we're not. At least as of right now, they're saying, we don't want to touch those. Let them, Deadpool 2 definitely coming out. New Mutants, that's coming out. They said they like the idea behind it. So potential for new Blade or Ghost Rider.
Please.
I'd like to see an R-rated Ghost Rider. Give me all of
those. Was Ghost Rider owned by Fox?
Yeah, I think so. I think they have everything back. I don't think they don't have any other properties.
Does Sony own some stuff, or is that under Fox?
Oh, you're right. Sony had Wait, didn't Sony have Fantastic Four?
That's what I thought. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
Yeah. Right, because I thought Spider-Man was coming back. Well, I mean, he is back, but like permanently. I don't know. No, Sony doesn't own Fox, does it?
I don't know.
That's weird. I guess I never thought the connection. I thought they had all their, but I definitely saw Fantastic Four and and some X-Men.
I'm just curious about Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
but
that's curious.
Yeah.
Anyways, very exciting for nerds.
Yeah.
So now we have Fox. I mean, we have all the Marvel characters. We got Star Wars. We got Disney, all in one package. I'm nervous. I'm nervous that they're going to take over the world, but it'd be a nice world.
It's fine.
It'll be a fine world.
If the whole world was Disney World
or Cheetos World, I'm fine with either.
Yeah.
Whichever one wants to take over.
Maybe a mashup.
Oh, Cheetos, Mickey Mouse,
Disney,
Chester
Cheetos,
Mouse,
Mickey Cheetah.
Mickey Cheetah.
Mickey Cheetah. I don't know.
Chester Cheetah Mouse Mickey.
Let's go into another category.
Okay. What's after movies? Video games.
Okay.
Video games.
Okay, so favorite video game of the year.
Yes. Oh, me?
Yeah.
Me?
I was hoping something would come to mind, but
you just can't think of anything. So
I've been playing so many old games, so
it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to.
I know.
Like mine's Chaos Legion. No, I'm kidding. Did
you play that yet?
I'm gonna punch you.
All right, what's yours?
I did play it. Remember you were here when I played it?
Yeah, but did you beat it?
No, I haven't played it since.
That doesn't count as playing it.
Just the tutorial levels.
You have no idea.
Once I get to the hard,
just
demons.
wait.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait.
But before I do that, what is your favorite Sonic music? Of this year.
The one that's like, bop, bop.
What?
Oh, of this year?
I can't believe you. I gave you full opportunity for Marble Zone. Full opportunity. And you just you're like the one that goes, bop, bop.
I tried to push it out of my brain because it makes you so angry.
It does, but
I tried to stop.
That was my gift for you. Merry Christmas, you jerk.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Yep. Well, mine. There's one I did. I think 2.
Yeah, Marble Zone is the greatest of all time.
No, it's garbage.
I'm going to let you finish, but Marble Zone has the greatest Sonic music of all time.
False.
Of all time.
False. No, the one I did with...
Yeah, hold up. I'm going to let you finish.
It was like,
but Marble Zone had the greatest Sonic music of all time.
I like the one I did with Silver recently. I can't think of the name, but it's like... I would play it right there.
You got to send me the tracks this week.
Yeah, it's oh yeah, are you doing it this week?
Yep.
75. Hear it here first, folks. What is Brett doing?
I told Andrew, our good friend Andrew, that I would start actually putting the Sonic music in to the episodes starting episode 75.
So you want me to send it to you, or should you pick your own?
No, it has to be the same.
They have a whole... I'm not going to use any of the ones I used already. They're going to have a whole slew of Sonic songs. I want you to pick it because then people will get a different experience.
It's different. Well, you definitely just heard Marble Zone a minute ago, man.
You can't do that every week.
I'm going to punk you and put Marble Zone every week.
The only people that will be upset are them. I don't listen to the podcast. I mean, I do when I edit the vodcast, but...
Yeah.
Oh, your head's doing it again. Right there. Okay, it's doing it right now. It's a little...
It's right there.
Yeah, it's like sucking it. But it's like a whole thing. It's like a...
Ooh, sucky.
Yeah.
Very sucky.
Okay.
It's Elf, man. When he's in the mailroom, and it's like... And this is the...
I get it.
Ooh. All right.
Very sucky.
Whatever. You're very sucky.
Game of the year.
What is it?
Super Mario Odyssey.
You want to try that again?
No, I don't. You know what? I'm
Super Mario Odyssey. Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey. Mine is a little game called Everwing.
Leave it to you to pick the worst game of the year.
Just kidding.
No,
Jazz was
yours-
playing that the other day.
Yours is XCOM.
Mine might be XCOM.
Just because of the journey you went through. That was like...
It was a journey.
That was an investment, a journey.
Yep.
Everything you wanted.
I really enjoyed the game.
Mm-hmm.
It was a royal pain.
Royal. Very rewarding, though.
Yeah, but defeating it was like glorious.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was so stoked on that. Actually,
I do like Ashley. What?
Ashley.
Ashley.
Foo Fighters. I was
Foo Fighters.
You know, I might actually have an answer to this. Long time. I've always loved fighting games. Injustice 2.
Injustice 2.
Kind of blew my mind when it first came out.
Yeah,
man.
but that's just because they're coming out with turtles.
No, before that, dude, I put in a lot of hours when it first came out, and David had it at the house, and I played it a lot. I was playing late nights, and that one, it was reminiscent to me of when like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out, or
you were wicked into it, all your favorite characters fighting out.
Yeah, dude, and like it was an improvement on Injustice, which was already good. I love Mortal Kombat, and NetherRealm just with their character packs, like, dude, they do the thing where you're a kid and you're like, oh, I want to see this guy and this guy fight one day.
It'll never happen.
Yeah, and then they show up. So, like, I mean, I was so stoked on Mortal Kombat XL with all the horror characters showing up and stuff like that, and now in Injustice with all the different characters we're getting in that.
And the greatest thing about the turtles coming into it is not only do you get to see a turtle, like turtles in a fighting game, but you get to live out these fantasies of what if the turtles fought Wonder Woman? What if the turtles fought, Supergirl? Like this, you get, because there's so many characters in it. So Ninja Turtles versus Sub-Zero, like that would never happen in a million years, but
now it happens.
It's happening. So that's cool with that.
It's so good, and I think that's one that I know came out this year. You all right over there?
Yeah, I thought I spit all over my
Yeah, you may have. That's one I can at least say I know came out in 2017, and I was like super stoked on it.
Yeah.
So many good games came out this year, and XCOM was really fun. But that game's like, what, 10 years old or something?
Yeah, it's a little older. Yeah, the Game Awards just happened. So they were. What do you think won Game of the Year? The games were Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, which totally forgot that came out this year.
Yeah.
Persona 5, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, and I'm sorry, the last game.
Clearly didn't win, so it doesn't matter. How about
terrible? It was whatever it was. It must have been a good game.
I gotta say, it has to be between Breath of the Wild. I guess it could have been Persona, because I don't know a lot about Persona, but people seem to love that game.
Yeah, it was huge that it was even nominated, just because it's such a niche game. It's a JRPG, and it's such a, like I said, niche game. There's like, it was crazy that it got nominated. It's an amazing game. It's so good. But
I'm gonna say Breath of the Wild took it.
And you're right. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Game of the Year.
Wow.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
That reminds me, I decided yesterday.
Yeah.
I absolutely 100% want a Nintendo Switch.
Oh my! You're deciding that now?
I just hadn't really thought about it before. I want a PS4 and I want I mean, I've wanted a PS4 for a while because there's some so many good exclusives.
I have been like rooting for the PS4 crowd forever. Like they are killing it this generation.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking over there at those exclusives, they have Neo, they have Nier, Automata.
That is so weird that you just listed those games.
Why?
Because I was at work the other day.
Those are the big ones. Those are the
I saw both of those on the shelf, and I was like, I wonder what these are.
They're always side by side together because they're both exclusives that came out around the same time. So when people list like PlayStation exclusives, Nier, Neo, it's always those stuff.
Then I came here today and saw them on your shelf, and I was like, oh, Tim has them?
Of
And
course.
I was going to ask you about them after this show. So
Horizon Zero Dawn, they're like killing it. It
Last
blows
Guardian.
Xbox out of the water. Yeah, Last Guardian. Like, and as much like occasionally at points, I wish I could transfer my gamer score over to PlayStation and have that become trophies. Like, if I invested as much time as I did on Xbox on my PlayStation, my trophy score would be insane.
yeah.
Because if I'm just thinking of all the games I played, like, that being said, I still love Xbox and all that stuff. But anyways, I was skimming through. There was a lot. So Game of the Year, Legend of Zelda. Let me see. There's one other one that surprised me. Oh, best VR game. What do you think? The options were Resident Evil 7, Super Hot VR, Star Trek Bridge Crew, Lone Echo, and Farpoint.
Doom wasn't in there, huh?
It didn't come out yet.
Oh, I got you. I'm gonna say it was either Super Hot or Resident Evil. I'm gonna say Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 1.
Yeah.
That was a pretty big one because that's a full game, you know.
Yeah.
As opposed to anything else. Best fighting game. What do you think won? Injustice 2, Tekken 7, Nidhogg, Marvel vs. Capcom, ARMS.
Tekken.
Injustice 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of other ones, but on top of that, the Game Awards also now they're starting to have trailers for things like new games coming out.
Okay.
So they announced Bayonetta 3 and Bayonetta 1 and 2 coming to Nintendo Switch.
You just reminded me I have Bayonetta on Xbox at home. I still haven't played it.
It's a freaking classic. It's really good.
Oh, I can't wait.
What else? They showed trailers for new games. Have you seen the new Death Stranding trailer?
No, there's a new one.
It's worse than the first trailer. Like, worse in the sense
confusing.
that
Like you have no idea what's happening.
It's seriously, it's a long trailer too. It's like maybe 3 or 4 minutes.
Wow.
Very cinematic. Like Norman Reedus shows up. That's really all you see. Then there's a bunch of other people, but Norman Reedus is the big one.
Is my head doing the thing?
It did it for a second when you pointed at it, and then it stopped.
Because my eyes twitching out of control right now.
And you're like,
I don't know what's happening. Anyways.
but yeah, that was cool to see. Check it out. It still makes no sense. You have no idea what the game's going to be about.
I can't wait.
Even like, it makes even less
Man,
sense.
I need a PS4. It's so annoying.
You can get them. They just recently dropped the price.
I don't even have room for it.
Yeah, you do. You got that TV.
That doesn't mean I have a place to put another console.
Or just put it, have
Tim, shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Anyways, Game Awards is cool. Super Mario Odyssey is my game of the
Yeah,
year.
sorry, I cut you off saying that mine was Everwing.
No, it's fine. Everwing is clearly.
It's not. Mine's Injustice 2.
Yeah.
All right, so Odyssey, you want to talk about it more? Yeah, we did talk about it some.
No, I don't think I ever did talk about it. I kept putting it off.
You're right, yeah.
This game is like, it basically did what Sonic Adventure did for the Sega Dreamcast. It is like the top. It shows off everything that's amazing about the system. It rejuvenated. Even though I had a huge love for Nintendo, I'm like, they're back. This is after the Wii and the Wii U. The Wii I kind of fell off because I didn't really like the system. The games on it were cool, but the controller just killed me.
I love the controller. I didn't think the game selection was very good.
They had good ones, but a lot of shovelware, a lot of crap games.
Yeah.
But then the Wii U came out, and I liked it because they went back to the controller format. There were motion controls in that, and there is on the Switch too. But at least then on the Switch you can have a Pro controller, normal controller.
Right.
But Odyssey, it was just like breathtaking. The environments you go to, there's actually a story there. Like a lot of times with Mario, it's just kind of there is like a story. But you just go through all the levels, no rhyme or reason to doing it. This actually connects them all together. There's like dialogue, there's cutscenes, there's like things going on in this game that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean the only other time that happened, well, Galaxy kind of had it.
I loved Galaxy.
Galaxy, it was pretty good. I want it with a normal controller though.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was good, but the controller once again threw me off. But anyways,
I loved it.
Mario Odyssey is, to me, the number one reason to get a Switch.
Really?
It's I can't talk about it enough. It's just amazing. It's so fun to play. It's very very easy to pick up, but difficult to master. You know, there's so many technical jump moves. Like, you're used to Super Mario 64 where you run and on the Nintendo 64 controller, you hold Z, do the crouch, and then do the jump. Well, on this, you can roll into a jump you throw your hat. So your jump goes from 10 feet to 200 feet because you can just connect all the moves. Yeah. So it becomes almost like a fighting game because you got to remember the button combos to get to the height or the distance you want to go.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's just like the new hat mechanic that you can take over all these creatures like Goombas and turtles or the Koopas and just all these different things you can play as.
Yeah.
And it's so cool because it makes the game what's the next creature I'm going to find? What's the next level I'm going to go to? It gave me that invigorating adventure feel that I felt with Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
You know, just wonder, where am I going? What's going on?
Yeah.
Right? So I love it. I love it so much.
So sweet.
It's top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Favorite games all time.
Wow.
It was incredible.
So definitely game of the year for you.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
What? I was like, what a curveball.
What a twist. It's actually Everwing. What a twist.
Everwing.
Oh. Anyways, get a Switch, get Mario Odyssey.
Okay.
And love it.
How much is a Switch? 300?
Yeah. Tough to find, though. Especially right now during holiday season.
Yeah, I won't get one.
You will eventually. Birthday.
Yeah, maybe someday. Birthday.
Remember when I got you a Wii U for your birthday and never played it?
I play it now.
Barely.
Took me 3 years or something.
3 years.
Seriously was not played for so long.
Yeah, just a big dust.
I got my Xbox One when I was in Canada, and
that was it. Wii U out the window.
Game over, homie.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I haven't touched my Wii U in months, so.
Can I have it?
No.
Okay.
Well, you already have a Wii U. Why would you want my Wii U?
Tim, shut up for 2 seconds.
You thought I said Switch.
No, I didn't.
Oh. Why would you want my Wii U?
I don't know.
You just want more Wii U's to collect?
Yeah, I'll set it up in my living room.
And do what with it?
Play it.
Barely.
Give me all your games.
Smash Bros? Yeah. That's the only reason I have a Wii U. I mean, there's other reasons, but that's a big one. I'm waiting for Smash on the Switch.
Remember Umbrella Chronicles?
Kind of.
It was on the Wii. It's first person.
I played it on PS3 because it came out on PlayStation 3, and I got it free with the PS Plus. Weird.
I've been thinking about turning off my games with gold.
Why?
I think I've told you, my frustration. I want to stop getting new games and play the ones I have, but I can't play the ones I have if I stop the subscription.
True, but some are you'll missed opportunities. If you don't feel like you'll like the game, but you get it and it's really cool, it would be kind of sucky if you missed out on it. So
literally games with gold and the PS Plus.
Yeah.
They're literally, you can never not have a backlog. It's not possible hours wise.
Unless you avoid those games, unless there are certain games in it. Like this month, I don't think I'm playing any of them. I think I either have them all or played through them already.
But
I mean, if you have that,
I'm saying if I get 4 new games
and you're compelled to play,
if even 2 of them are games I want to play,
yeah,
and I have to spend 40 hours that month before new games come out.
Right.
The odds of me being able to do that are not great. And I'm already in the middle of Borderlands, which I probably have 30 hours left in that game. I'm over 10 in.
Yeah.
But I know it's about 40 hours to complete.
It's a long game.
So, I mean, that and Dragon Age and...
Oh, you're still working on Dragon Age?
A little bit. I'm curious because the story started to progress, and I'm it's not it's pretty linear.
Yeah, I heard that too. It's open, but very linear.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you trigger the next mission, it's here we go.
Yep.
So, and it walks you through a bunch of stuff. So, but that one's a 30 to 40 hour game too.
Yeah.
So it's annoying. I wish I could pause my subscription and play the games.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't access the games unless you have gold.
Oh, so you need to keep gold regardless. Well, I mean, you could always just get the games and delete them, download, purchase them and then delete them, and then look later at what you deleted.
What do you mean?
When you get a game, you can just delete them and it'll be in your ready to install folder. So.
But then why am I paying for gold if I'm just going to delete them?
To play online and stuff. And you can always download them.
No, but I want the games.
Right, but you don't. You just said you don't want the games because of the backlog.
I don't want to get any new ones.
You have to get new ones.
I don't want to. I wish I could stop and be okay, you have the games that you paid for, but gold is what gives you access to them.
Yeah.
But then if you don't download them, you don't get them.
Well, you download them and then delete them. There's no reason you had to keep them downloaded, and every time you open up your page and you're like, oh, I gotta play this.
But I want to play them.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get any new ones.
Yeah, I mean...
I want to stop and catch up.
What kind of complaint is that? Oh, I don't want new free games.
They're not free. I'm paying for them.
I mean, you're spending $10 a month to get 4 games.
I'm sick of car games is my point.
Yeah, you don't have to play them. No one's telling you you have to. You know how many games I skip?
But then what am I paying for if I'm not even going to play them?
Games that you'll play eventually.
I just want to play the ones that I have now.
Play the ones you have now.
I'll never catch up.
You have to.
Stop giving me free 40-hour games.
I just don't want these free games, man.
Sick of it.
I just finished Crash, the trilogy, the other day.
See, I feel like I'm never going to play anything new because I'm just going to be playing backlog games forever. Xbox Gold is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
It's PlayStation's killer too because you get 6 games from that.
It's too much.
And to me, they're always so cool because they're indie games.
Yeah.
And it's like some I've never heard of, so I'm like, I gotta try this, gotta try that.
I will say those smaller ones, you can blast through a few of those.
Yep.
You know, if you put in a couple late nights, you probably beat like 3 or 4. Of
Yeah,
those
yeah.
indies.
If you just put in some time. Did you play the Turing one? The
Not yet.
Turing test?
No, not yet.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a little long and a little tough, but it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's on my list.
On your list, and you're checking it
twice. Good. We done in games?
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey
Yes.
and Injustice 2.
Those are our picks of the year.
Picks of the year. Now, what do we go into?
What comes first, music or literature?
I think books and stuff.
Have you read anything good lately?
All right, we're in music. Music. Yo, dog.
I thought we were in books.
We're in books. I'm wrong. I at least try. I swear music comes before books.
Does it?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You know what I think I decided, though?
What?
I don't care.
Wow. Did you really just say that on the podcast?
I think I don't care anymore.
Wow.
I think
75 episodes in, folks, and Brett just doesn't care about you, is what he just said.
No, I think I'm a changed man. The order of it.
It batters now. I'm in.
Did you say it batters?
Yeah, it batters now.
It batters.
It batters now.
Bob, I'm sick about stuffy. It batters.
Matters. So literature.
Maybe it matters.
But I don't know. I think consistency is a good thing.
Before, you were the one who was like, oh,
I
it
know.
doesn't matter. All right.
I'm a new man. I
I
changed.
can't keep up with you. All right. Books. What's your favorite thing you read this year?
Lone Wolf and Cub.
Really?
Really good.
Wow.
It's really the only thing I read this year.
I knew it would just be by default for you.
it's amazing. I've already talked about it. I'm going to just say it's good. Get it, read it. I've read some web comics recently, but I can't think of any of the names.
Okay, good.
What about you? Literature.
I don't know. I told you I'm not prepared. You have to guess.
It was Resident Evil. Resident Evil.
I must have read something else.
You also read the fairy tale book?
What fairy tale book?
The one with the pictures and then it had the little paragraph.
That was really cool.
What does that count? What else?
Well,
Did you read Turtle comics this year?
I did.
Walking Dead? Fables? Did that finish this year?
No, I think that was over a year ago.
I don't remember.
When was that?
I thought it was this year, Squire.
I don't know. I didn't read much this year.
Seriously, all I read was one friggin' book.
It's crazy. How's a whole year go by?
And you don't, because, I do a lot of reading in other ways.
Yeah.
Text and games.
Shut up.
Subtitles and movies.
Stop.
But since you have nothing else, I have another thing to talk about. I got another book recently.
Oh, sick.
Corpse Cold, New American Folklore.
The country sheriff arrived. The county. I already did it wrong.
And that is the book.
I was like, wait, country sheriff? That's not right.
So this was on Kickstarter. And
An uncomfortable silence had settled between Ross and Rachel as they entered Chandler's bedroom. Just kidding. It doesn't say Rachel. It's a friend.
I got it.
Dude.
Chandler, it hit a minute later.
Ross and his unnamed passenger until Ross was startled from his road trance by the sudden jerking of the man beside him. What is this book about? A tooth.
That's what it's about.
All right, what is this book?
So it was kickstarted on the interwebs on Kickstarter, and I backed it. Ideally, it was supposed to be a spiritual successor to Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
So cool.
So cool.
Is it the same artist?
I believe it's a similar artist. I don't think it's the same, but I haven't seen that one yet.
It is a similar artist.
Yeah.
For
Similar art style, I should say.
Yeah.
But I have no idea where I was going with that. I picked it up because I really liked those books, those Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And as a kid, they were horrifying. The stories were just like etched in my mind forever.
Yeah.
So this, I was like, oh, this is great. There's total possibility for, more scares as an adult.
Right.
That being said, so far the stories I've read haven't been very good.
Really?
I've only read the first 2, so I think there's 27 total. So I guess 3. I don't even remember one of them. Oh yeah, I did read 3. Yeah, they were all okay. Anyways, maybe I just had to get farther into it. But a lot of the stories feel like just rewritten scary stories I've heard before.
Oh.
But they're not done in a scary way, and I don't know if that's the short story format that's not doing it well, or if it's just not written very well. But I mean, I'm curious to see more. But do you think scary stories that scared us as a kid are as scary as an adult? Like, do you think if we went back and read those scary stories Tell in the Dark, they would be as scary?
My first assumption would be no. But it depends, I guess. They may hold up.
Mm-hmm.
It depends what the source of the fear is. Like, if it's something that's just creepy and it's like it's described in a way that you can like kind of envision what is being talked about, and it's something that you can read again and be like, oh yeah, that is creepy. Like just the concept. Like I know there's one in the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark that is that what it's called? Yeah. Where like a spider lays eggs in the woman's face. You remember that?
In her ear, right?
Or something like that. And
or in her eye,
like
right?
hatch out of her cheek, I think.
Yeah, because she had, I think she lost her eye or something, and there's a spider in there, and there's a grotesque picture.
Yeah, there's something like that.
And that's what's so good about these stories, the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, is they have this like brutal, horrific picture that goes with it that just like helps the visualization of what you're reading.
Yeah, so something like that is still like eerie. So like, ugh, can you imagine if like you've felt something, you didn't know what it was, and then it like spiders hatched from your face? Yeah. Like obviously that would creep you out like to no end.
Yep.
But I don't know. Like I don't know what would make even in rereading Resident Evil, like I remember as a kid reading it and being like super creeped out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading it now and it's just like
it's just normal.
Yeah. It's just like it's a story. So I don't know. I've actually been thinking lately about like I kind of want to read a book that's considered a horror and see like how scary it really is. You know what I mean? To like read something.
Right. Yeah, because to me, I haven't read many like horror novels that like freak me out.
Yeah, I haven't read many in general.
Yeah.
So.
But that being said, this is certainly interesting. I need to read more stories before I like knock it. But I mean, so far the stories have just been kind of like.
Is it just that they're not scary, or are they in general not that intriguing?
Really, just not that intriguing. Like they all end in very stereotypical horror fashion, where it's just like, oh, I saw that.
Nobody's been here for years.
You just said the ending to one of the stories.
Oh,
I mean, it's so typical. You're like, oh, and you can see it coming from a mile away. It's
right. Yeah.
So maybe it's just the deliveries week. The story, I mean, they're pretty okay written. Like I was gonna say well, but they're not really well written. Like they're stories.
You're like, they're written.
They're certainly words.
They sure are stories.
Yep. I mean, but you were scrolling through, and some of the pictures look pretty freaky. But
yeah, the art's great.
Yeah, the art. I mean, that's what made me want to back it in the first place. So
like this one. Oh man.
The wolf one.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna pull it up, and I'll have it come up here.
Dude, I want.
You want a tattoo of that?
I do.
That one, I mean, that story was okay. That was the black dog. What?
I gotta tell you a decision I made. Doesn't have to be now though.
I mean, you can. Book. It's okay.
So
maybe,
Corpse Cold, New
maybe
American
pick it up.
Folklore.
I will come back next week with more, or in a few weeks.
By Brell and Sullivan.
Yes, I'm sorry, Bralin.
Illustrations by Chad Werrell, or Whirl.
I do have the books over there. I can just see who did the illustrations.
Wehrle. Chad Whirl.
Do you want me to? I mean, they're over there on the other side.
Where, over there?
No, I had to leave the room.
Oh.
They're where all my books are.
It's fine. What, to see if it's the same artist?
Yeah.
I'm really curious.
Okay,
All right, go ahead. All right, guys. Listen, here's something I've been wanting to talk about for a really long time, and I haven't wanted to say it on the podcast for everyone to hear. It's, it's just kind of personal, and I don't know, it might make some people feel uncomfortable. But I think now is a good time to tell everybody that I have decided. Oh, Tim's back. What'd you find? What does it say?
I was just gonna let him keep going. I don't know
really
what he was
wanted
talking
you to
about.
just interrupt me.
That guy.
This isn't the tall version.
It's that version.
So freaking creepy.
I know you're right. It's not the tall version, but it's
Stephen Gamble.
Stephen Gamble. I
So
don't
they're
remember
not
them.
the same. Interesting though. Bust out one of those illustrations.
All right. How about this one? Oh,
That's weird.
that is weird. So we both opened up to cars.
So similar.
Very similar. Here you go. You know when you're in reading time? Yeah. Come on, Brad.
I lost it. Sorry.
You know when you're in like reading time in like the library and they're like, here's the pictures.
Yeah, I always was like, how do the teachers hold the book like that?
I don't hold it. How do
They would hold. Yeah, exactly. They would hold it underneath.
So that you're like, as a kid, you never thought to try it
Like,
out.
Oh.
The same motion. All right, I'm gonna read one. The babysitter. It was 9 o'clock in the evening.
No, you have to help him.
Everyone was sitting on the couch in front of the TV.
Ross nodded at the sallow man behind him and got out.
There were Richard, Brian, Jenny, and Doreen, the babysitter.
He ran down into the ditch and found the driver, still belted, secure yet accessible from the broken window.
The telephone rang.
I think I can get you out of here, pal.
Maybe it's your mother, said Doreen.
The driver mumbled something indiscernible in reply.
She picked up the phone.
Ross unfastened the man and removed him through the bent window frame.
Before she could say a word, a man laughed hysterically and hung up.
Saul, help me get this guy to the car.
Who was it? Asked Richard.
He looked around for the other man. Saul!
Some nut, said Doreen. What did I miss?
But Saul made no reply.
At 9:30, the telephone rang again.
The injured man was able to stumble along with Ross's support.
It was the man who called before.
Ross got him out of the ditch and into the back seat.
I'll be there soon, he said, and laughed and hung up. I wish I could read.
As he lay him down, the man begged Ross to try and help his friend.
Who was it? The children asked.
There's someone else in that car?
Some crazy person, she said.
My friend was riding with me.
About 10 o'clock, the telephone rang. How long can we do this?
I'm done. So for everyone listening, Tim was reading from Scary Stories on a random page, and I was reading from Corpse Cold on a
So
random
we were just
page.
going back and forth.
Sentence
two
by
different
sentence,
stories. Shoot, that was good.
There's some kind of game show in that or something.
Yeah, story time with Brett and Tim.
So here's the thing I decided.
Uh-huh. You're going to get a tattoo of your nipples on your eyes, right?
Tim.
What, every time you close, people are going to be like, hey, it's Nip Face.
Stop.
And I'll be like, yo, dog,
Stop talking.
Call me Nip Face. Okay. What did you just
I
say?
I decided that I'm
You
going to
died?
get. I died.
Uh-huh.
I
Shame.
died, and I decided I'm going to get a tattoo in every country that I visit.
That's a terrible idea.
When we go to Japan,
That's a terrible idea.
why?
I mean, how can you know if the shop itself is reputable? What if they
You go into it and look at their portfolios. Have you ever been to a tattoo shop?
like twice?
Okay. There are ways.
But it's a little scary to go to a foreign country and just like, hey, this looks cool. Let's get a tattoo here.
Yeah.
That's the same theory as why would you get a haircut in a different country?
Why not?
I hope that recorded.
Why do you have theories about these things?
Well, because it's like, okay, I'm there to visit. So
You
we're
wouldn't let someone cut your hair in another country?
No, why would you waste your time getting your hair cut when you can get it done in America?
It's not a waste of time.
You're sitting there for an hour.
No, I want a tattoo.
Plus, the small talk would be horrific.
There wouldn't be any.
It'd be 2 different languages.
It's all right. I just take a nap.
Hey, how are you? Oh, konnichiwa.
I want this.
And then plus, so your rare visit to Japan that happens once in your life.
I come back with a permanent reminder of how awesome it was.
But 3 hours that you could have spent at the arcade, you're sitting there.
We go after. We're gonna be there for 10 days.
So that's not enough.
And you're gonna get one too.
Maybe. That'd be cool.
I'm getting matching tattoos with whoever I visit each country with.
They have to get a tattoo no matter who it is.
Well, because here's the thing. I'm always trying to figure out. I would love to get a sleeve on my left arm, but I've never really known of what. I've thought about just doing like fictional characters and stuff. I still may do that, but how cool would it be if I got like in Japan, like if I got like a Japanese style tattoo of a character?
Oh, same character, but different styles for different countries?
Could do something like that.
That would be
Or I could
cool.
just pick different characters and like go like when we go to Italy next year. Hopefully, I'm hoping Rachel and I can go. I'm hopefully. So that was just my thought. How cool would it be if my arm was just covered in like this is when I went to Japan. This is when I went to Italy.
That's an incredible idea.
What made me think about it is I found a tattoo artist in Brazil that I would kill to have some art done by.
Expensive?
He's, expensive, booked out for like a year in advance.
So you would have to plan your trip
like around him. Yeah, exactly. But and I'd have to have the money, obviously.
Yeah,
but it's just a thing I thought of. I was like, that would be sick.
That would be sick.
But that's it.
That's a cool idea. I mean, I've been thinking about tattoos, and I should get one, just to have one. But I said it before. I don't know what I love enough that I would want it on my body forever.
Really? You don't know?
I mean, I do know a few things. I don't want Sonic on my body. That's not an attractive, I was going to say creature. I don't know why. Feature is the word I was looking for. But my mind was like, creature. It's creature. Go ahead, creature. I'm like, no, it's got to be something else. Creature. No.
Roll with it.
That's what happens in my mind. It's always a battle. It's 2 halves, and they're like.
You get a full sleeve of Sonic and Mario.
What?
Everything involving those.
Just everything.
Yeah.
No, if anything, Dreamcast symbol I think is what I want to get.
Just a symbol?
Just the twisty.
On your neck?
On my face.
Like a teardrop?
Yeah. For all the people I didn't kill.
Right.
And I cry for them. Rude. Maybe I'll just get, I don't know. I'll figure it out someday.
Get one of those tattooed on you, one of the Scary Stories illustrations.
I want Harold.
Harold's scary.
Oh, look at this guy.
Let me see. Ew.
All right. Music?
Yeah, let's go to music.
Okay.
What are you listening to?
All right, music's quick.
Music's quick. Super Mario Odyssey theme. Was my favorite.
Dude, oh my gosh. All right,
what was your favorite song this year?
Favorite song I think was "Top of the World" by Kimbra. Again, it was a recent one, but I'm thinking about it. And
I'm on top. I'm on top.
I'm on top of the world. That one's so dope.
Yeah.
Favorite album that came out, I think. So it was a toss-up. I really enjoyed Foster the People's. Oh shoot, what was it called?
Pay the Man.
Lonely Hearts.
Lonely Hearts
something.
Club.
Was that what it was?
I think so.
Lonely Hearts Club.
Yeah.
That was really great. It's one that I listened to a lot. Let me just make sure we're right about that. Exactly. Sacred Hearts Club.
Sacred Hearts
I knew he had
Club.
something wrong. Sacred
Man,
Hearts
it was
Club.
so good. He had to think of a new name for it.
Exactly. Love that album. Maybe the one I've listened to the most lately is by End. The album is from the Unforgiving Arms of God. It's super good. Just super aggressive, really loud and fast and awesome. So yeah, I think Kimber takes my favorite song. Again, it's like so fresh in my head, but I've just been listening to it nonstop. It's really good.
I think of that song that hits you hard.
Exactly, and that was the one, and it's just so creative. I've already talked about, well, to a degree, how much I love it.
Yep.
And I might put that End EP as my favorite thing that came out this year.
Nice.
Yeah, with Foster the People as a close runner-up, close second. Yeah. What about you?
Super Mario Odyssey theme.
Really?
I don't listen to music.
Well, I haven't heard it. That's fine.
It's really good.
Okay, cool.
That's really good. And
Okay.
Album. I don't even think I listened to an album this year.
You didn't listen to a whole album?
No, I never do. I don't think I've ever listened. I did listen to the entire Sucker Punch album.
Really? That's a really cool soundtrack.
Not this year, but in the past. But I don't know why, but when Sucker Punch first came out, I was like obsessed with it. Like I want to see it in theaters. I love the soundtrack, and I don't know. Now that I look back on it, I don't really care about it. But I did like the soundtrack, and I still do today. It's got
Soundtrack's really
It's
cool.
got a lot of good songs on it. But
I felt the same way about that movie. I think it was something about maybe the atmosphere of it or whatever. It was kind of enthralling, even though a lot of people didn't. At least a lot of people I know didn't really seem too happy with it. But I was really into Zack Snyder and his work in general at that point. So, but that soundtrack's really great. That Bjork song, that remix, "Army of Me," is so good.
It is, and a lot of people think Bjork's like they don't like her very much. I think
I think she has like a cult following.
Yeah. That's what I hear. But like I always see like jokes like on YouTube or
she's just super weird.
Yeah, just super weird.
Mm-hmm.
But I think her songs are interesting. There's another one she did a remake of. It was like an older 50s song, but I can't think of it now. But I really like that too.
Yeah, Bjork's awesome. That remix on that album in particular is really great.
Yeah,
so that's a good one.
But yeah, album wise, you guys know me. I don't really listen to music too much.
That's fine. Whatever.
The Zelda Breath of the Wild soundtrack's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just all like ambient, like background music and stuff, but it's really nice.
That's cool, dude. I love video game soundtracks.
Orchestral.
Might throw the Doom soundtrack in there.
It's pretty solid.
So great.
That's pretty intense.
I love that album. Mm-hmm. Or soundtrack. I mean, yeah, it's an album. I don't know.
Soundtrack album. You know,
dude. I don't know.
All right, before we wrap this whole baby up, I got one last thing.
Favorite. What is it? I don't know what I'm looking at right now.
So, I've been wicked into Funko recently.
Oh yeah, you have.
Obsessed. But, anyways, I got this advent calendar.
Okay.
And every day you open it and you get one little Funko figure.
That's cool.
So I thought I'd open today's for the podcast.
All right.
But when this comes out in January, it won't matter.
Exactly.
But for now, it'll be interesting for us.
Let's see what we get today.
A live unboxing. So for you audio listeners, I'm holding a black bag.
Yep.
It's a mystery. I don't know what's inside.
Right.
And for you video watchers, you can see I'm attempting to open this.
Yep.
I'm a little nervous.
Yep.
Because it could be a bomb.
Right. And well, you're not doing a great job.
I just okay. I think I got it.
And then here comes. Okay.
Here it comes.
Yep.
It's Freddy.
Who's
Funko.
Freddy?
Freddy Funko.
Freddy Funko.
He is the mascot for Funko.
He's just like a little guy.
Yeah, he's a little guy, but he's all Christmas out. Everyone comes as like a new Christmas Freddy.
Okay.
So that one looks like
he's got like an elf costume and a crown.
Does he have pointy ears?
Bless you. He does.
He does have pointy ears. So I'm gonna go with
Prince Elf Freddy.
Prince Elf Freddy. There you go, video watchers.
Could call him Freddie Prince Jr.
You clever
Freddie
shrew.
Prince.
I like his crown. He does have a crown all the time. This one is red with gold tips.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Venus.
From Queen.
Wait,
he always has a crown?
Always. Just look to your right, Brett.
Oh, my goodness.
Except for the few that have hats, because he can't have a crown and a hat.
Right.
So if he has a hat, then he won't have a crown. And you get one a day. So you get 24, and then you just dance with them.
Let me tell you the thing I like the least about Funko.
Okay.
Their keychains, the bodies always fall off.
Really?
Yep. I had a Mr. Meeseeks. I still have them.
Yeah.
The keys are over there, but now it's just his head because the body fell off.
Why?
I don't know. It's a thing I've seen happen pretty frequently.
That's annoying.
It is annoying.
So was his body very thin and like?
Yeah, and like it's just attached like directly to the. Let me see.
That's the thing with a lot of these Funkos. You can see how the body's connected to the head. Is like almost seems like it's removable.
Right.
But
on the keychains, I think just they can't really take the swinging of keys.
Yeah.
And so the bodies break off.
That is annoying, especially because their goal is to make the heads bigger than the bodies.
Yeah.
So I'm dying on life. So it's probably just like a heavy thing too. Like it's way too top heavy. That's upsetting.
But I just bought the Meeseeks like a couple weeks ago.
I'm so sorry.
It's part of my collection.
Do you want a new one?
Kinda.
Wow.
Whatever.
But I've been obsessed with these. I've probably purchased maybe 30 or so in the past month.
Every time I come here, you have new ones.
I have new ones.
Literally.
They're so cheap. That's the big thing. You between $8 and $10 I can spend per one, which to me is very cheap for a collectible thing.
Yeah.
And at first I just like, what was the first one I got? I think I just started looking into them, or I got a mystery box. I got the GameStop like Funko box.
Yeah.
And then I just started looking into it more, and I'm like, wow, these are cheap. Oh my God, there's all these characters. And I just started buying them left and right.
You're an animal.
So I am currently obsessed. I can't stop getting them. I love them.
It's a pretty solid collection.
Yeah, there's actually a site where you can track like the rarity of ones of what you have and what they're worth. So far, the rarest one I have is, I forgot it now. Now I'm looking over there. I think it's my Han Solo from Loot Crate because it was a Loot Crate exclusive.
That's cool.
So that one's worth like $30 or whatever.
Wow.
And you can just compare it.
What's the rarest one out there?
It is from the first time they were at Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con. It is a Vegeta with a Scouter, but he's like red. He's like a little like red all over. He's worth, I think it's definitely over 100,000. I think I can't remember specifically, but
oh my gosh,
they're all just like con exclusives and like early con exclusives because I mean they weren't super popular at the time when they were releasing these. But yeah, it's a Vegeta. There's another one I saw, Freddy Funko. Anything Freddy Funko is immediately like super valuable because he's always a limited release.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure about the little guys I have, but if you just see anyone Freddy Funko, it's like snatch it up. They just I didn't know about it. I wish I knew, but they just started doing serial characters. So they have a Tony the Tiger now.
No way.
And it's flocked like the Crash Bandicoot one.
Wow.
But they only had 5,000 of him made.
Oh my gosh.
Sold out like immediately. I wish I knew, but now he's worth 80 to 100. Wow. They had the Trix Rabbit come out, so I think they're releasing one like every day. But they had a Gossamer come out recently.
Really?
Yeah. So it's so tough to follow though because I just got into it. So I'm like, okay, what's this? What's this? And I don't know where to see where the newest releases are.
And they have so many, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like the properties that they come out with.
Oh my God, I'm waiting for I want to see Nintendo ones. There's still nothing there, but
they don't have any yet?
No.
That's so weird.
Yep. So what do they have? Oh, Captain Crunch.
Yep. Captain Crunch and Lucky isn't it the dude from Lucky Charms just Lucky the Elf?
I think so.
Who's that? Snap, Crackle, and Pop?
Yep. Oh, the Coco, the freaking bird.
Sonny the Cuckoo. Trix Rabbit. Lucky the Leprechaun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Frankenberry, Count Chocula, and Boo Berry.
Tony the Tiger.
Wow, that Tony the Tiger one's great.
It's really cool. It's like, I wish I knew about it. And there's so many different variations because there are all the horror guys.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd get a Chucky one. But some are like bobbleheads. I don't really like the bobbleheads very much. I just like the normal like big head ones. But
yeah.
And then they have these ones called Chase versions of the Funkos.
Okay.
Which are so apparently every time they send out a shipment to stores, there's one in every shipment of like 20 or 30 that is a variant that either glows in the dark that's a different color. So it's called a Chase exclusive.
Oh my gosh.
So there's only a limited number of those chases. So the only chase I have, which isn't here yet, but I got a Frodo, glow in the dark Frodo. And he looks all like zombified and stuff.
That's cool.
And I don't know how many there are, but those are cool. There's a Chase like Secret Squirrel I really want, and it's crazy. crazy. So
that's crazy.
You're going to see a lot of Funkos in the background of these videos now.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just going to keep putting them up.
That's fine.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's fun. Every time I come over, I'm like, ooh, what's new?
What's new? What does he got? Oh, here. Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
And that's 2017.
What's your favorite thing you ate all year?
I would have to say, that ramen from Pikachi, the ramen shop I went to.
Yeah.
That ramen was ace.
Solid.
Top class.
I had McDoubles yesterday.
And is that your favorite thing you had all year?
Best thing I've had all year.
Well, I'm sorry you haven't broadened your horizons.
Top notch.
I'm glad. McDoubles.
McDub.
Okay, I'm dying.
I'm walking away.
All right. Remember, faculty meetings are on Sundays, but if you don't go to school anymore, make sure you still visit your local faculty house because the students aren't paying enough for you to not show up. So blow your nose on responsibility, but don't falter if you feel like missing faculty meeting 12. Make sure your books are caught up. The class is complete. And, I mean, if you're scared, remember, spiders. It's Doc Gerbil's world. It's Doc Gerbil's world.